Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of.
Hello, welcome to another video. At the beginning of this video we're doing a little bit more cooking. Apologies for that if it's not really your thing. Lillian has had to rush off back to the UK. Her dad's poorly and we don't know how long she's going to be over there for. So it's just going to be me for a bit. So the videos are going to be a little bit intermittent, just for a short while until we get everything sorted out. We're still waiting for the permission to be able to do the step like we want to do. In fact, there's the police here now, coming about now, I think. So maybe that's us being told it's okay. Don't know. We'll see. Hang on. No, it's just driving by, pipping and waving. I think. Hang on. Carried on. Yeah, she carried on. That's the local police lady. Lovely lady. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so a little bit more cooking in this one, and there are a couple of other cooking ones that we've done in stock for just when we didn't have a lot else to do, just to add in. So I'd suggest that we might be putting some of those in. Now, I did say that I was going to be using the chicken to make pies. So I've made the sauce for the going into the pie. And Lillian's now going to teach me how to roll pastry a bit. But she's going to do the first lot because I'm going to be too heavy-handed, I think. So in there, I made it a thick sauce, bechamel sauce. Added some sage and some mushrooms. I've dry fried the mushrooms so they're cooked, so when it got reheated as a pie, it doesn't leach water. And some pepper and salt, and then the chicken. And that's what's left from the chicken, the two chicken legs. Okay.
Hello. So we have pastry made quite a long while ago, masses of it in the freezer. We have pastry pie cases,
Which is what we use for the pork pies.
What we use for the pork pies. We have this mixture. We've also, Chris has made up a sausage meat mixture, and I'm going to use up this pastry and make a load of pies. The reason being, I have to go back to the UK for an indefinite amount of time. My father is not well, and if I leave this pastry for too long here in the freezer, it's just going to be wasted. It will get freezer burnt, it'll be no good to man nor beast, and certainly not edible. So I'm going to use it all up now and then leave Chris with pies to eat.
So Lillian rolled the pastry out, and I, being the good, helpful Herbert, filled the pastry cases.
But look what we've got.
Yeah.
Yep, you did awesome, baby. I've now got a lot of trimming to do. I don't know what happened here, but okay. I think
They're filled.
They are. We can take all this excess off, and we've got enough from another pastry case, I think.
Well, I would suggest that we fill the pastry cases, put the lids on, crimp them down, and then, in true baker style, then trim the excess off.
No, because then it's got pastry filling, it's got guts on it, and you can't then roll it out again.
Oh no,
it has to be done with full guts.
No, because then if you do too much off there, then you've got nothing to crimp the top to.
Well, that's why I was going to look at this one. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's upside down.
Yeah, I was now going to trim off at that point, so it's actually got an overhang. Look, I'll show you.
Okay.
This knife is upside down, so I'm not marking my worktop.
Okay.
If I trim like that...
Right. We need one of those machines.
Pie filling
Yeah,
machine.
that presses these out we've seen on their internet.
Yes.
Not that we would ever warrant having one, but it'd be nice when we do a job like this twice a year.
Like that?
Okay. I'll get the filling out, shall I? I can do that. There's the filling. Lillian's fixing fixing her mess.
Don't use that. Don't even think about it, Mister.
Portion control. I was using a spoon.
You were using a great big blinking wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Spoon.
Finger.
Clean finger. It's fine.
I'm just saying. No, you just pointed out spoon, and I've just said finger. A fudge is just enough
Knife.
to give your kids a treat.
Sieve.
I will continue filling these pies because Lillian's going to fix her mistake, as we said, and then we're going to put them on a tray and put them in the freezer. Is that correct?
Yes, can put lids on first. You missed that bit out. Obviously.
Second stage. So, we've got 8 of the chicken pies. Yes, I could have made more filling, but didn't know how much I needed, so erred on the side of caution.
Correct.
They're the ones with the 1 holes, and these ones are made from the sausage meat. Now I've decided the rest of it is going to be sausage rolls.
Yes.
And 8 nice size sausage rolls, which are also now going to live in the freezer until they become frozen.
Correct.
Or are we going to cook some just to see if they're poisonous or not?
Well, there is always that option. But we know the sausage rolls work. Would you like to try one of the pies instead?
Oh, decisions.
Oh, I know. And look, I've got this much pastry left over.
I know.
What do I do with this?
Well, you did think maybe, because we did have a couple of comments, I think it was a lady called Jen, she said, I might be wrong, but she said about lemon curd tarts.
So did your daughter.
Yes. And the problem we got is we don't have a tin for making such things.
No, we don't have a
Shallow.
shallow tart tray.
No.
Just for scientific reasons and to make sure nothing's poisonous.
Exactly.
Going to cook 4 sausage rolls.
Yes.
The very last of the pastry, I've got these little silicone moulds. I've managed to put some pastry in the bottom, and we are going to test some lemon curd. Now we know we love lemon curd, that's not a problem. But this lemon curd has been made using the frozen lemon juice and the dehydrated, powdered lemon peel.
Yes. Zest. Rind.
Zest, rind.
People call it whatever they call it.
The yellow bit,
Yeah.
the bit that's got the oomph of flavour, not
Yeah.
the white pith.
Yeah.
So it's been made using that and the frozen lemon juice.
And that was 1 cube, I think. So that was 1 cube, 1 egg.
Yes,
And I was quite surprised how much we actually ended up with.
correct.
Yes. And obviously the volume of that and the sugar. So, right, let's see how that is. Let's have a quick taste first with our faces.
I do have teaspoons, but I also have Lillian-sized teaspoons if it's something that I might like.
Yes. Now, we tasted it when we first made it and it was nice.
Yes.
And it's been done for a couple of 3 days now. So that's the test.
Oh, it smells lemony.
Well, it should do. It tasted really lemony before. Okay.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Mega. Has this powder give it a gritty texture? Because it did a little bit when we first made it. We thought, it might be a little bit
No,
gritty.
I don't think so, but you have to try it because you're more texture person than I am.
Yeah. Oh.
It makes you...
It does. No, it hasn't gritty, but you can tell it's in there over the other stuff we made last time. And I don't think that's, to my taste, no, that's not a negative, because it's actually gone soft. Again, as if we had used a zest.
Yeah. Oh,
Awesome.
can I just sit and eat this?
Yeah, once these are filled.
I'm going to fill those first, have I? Okay. That'll do. Rest me.
That's yours. And then we've got to find out if this will actually set back up again once it's gone cool.
I know. Now the rest is for me.
Yes. You can have the rest of it.
There's only that much left.
It'd be nice in yoghurt. That'll be nice with yoghurt and the freezer. Yogurty ice cream stuff, whatever you call it.
Yogurt ice cream?
Ice cream.
It's called yogurt ice cream.
Oh, ice hurt. The ice does hurt if you fall on it. But
It's called yogurt ice cream.
is it?
In the supermarket.
Froyo. That's what I've described as froyo.
Frozen yogurt? Frozen yogurt ice cream?
Yeah. Yeah, it's froyo. You got to get down with the kids nowadays, don't you, do? Right, we're off the microphones again because
Can't bothered.
Can't bother.
Okay.
Lemon curdlings. Lemon curdly tart, yes. That
Look at
one's
that.
yours. Now that's the one that you chose for you because it had the extra pastry.
Which is my favourite bit of anything
Mine
like that.
kind of looks a bit like a souffle.
Like a suffle.
Yeah.
No, look. Perfectum.
I bet you it's got a bubble in the bottom.
No.
I bet it has in the middle underneath.
Listen close.
Yeah.
Not even got a soggy bottom.
Yeah, I know. But I bet you that's a bubble, air bubble in there. That's why it pushed it all over.
Maybe.
I'll find out in a minute because I'm going to eat that.
That is ace. I can't believe that.
Yes. Okay, so what are you having first? The
Savoury.
roll?
Yes, savoury.
Okay,
Ooh,
go
hot.
for a swirl.
Ow.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice and crunchy pastry soundings.
Bit hot too, sorry. Really good.
Excellent.
You want me to bite that, don't you? I want you to bite yours though, if you say it's got a hole in the middle.
Yes, I do.
You can try this first.
Yeah, I'll try a bit of that one.
Bit of mine.
Yeah, because then that means there's more for me.
Exactly, I know, I would a bit the same.
Well, I've got a gap between my teeth where one of my teeth fell out for a laugh. I just bit a hot bit of sausage roll went there.
Right, go on, there you see what that's like.
This isn't warm at all. It's been out a number of times.
No, it's not hollow in the middle there. Oh, it is! I'm not surprised, the pastry had been so worked at that point, it was probably a folded bit.
That's mega. So you tried a bit of that,
I did.
leaving yours.
For later, so I've got a whole one.
So what do you think? Since you said you only ever had the
Oh, shop bought ones.
shop bought ones before?
Really nice. But it would be, because I know that my lemon curd is that much more tasty. Really good. You do lose some of that you get with lemon curd by putting it into the pastry, which is weird.
Well, yeah, you would because the pastry's diluting it.
Oh, okay.
You eat the pastry as well. But it didn't split, it didn't break, it worked.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful day. Shame Lillian's missing this really nice weather. Apparently, the weather in Scotland today and yesterday isn't so good. So, anyway, I'm on my own now. Me and the dogs. Don't know for how long. Really, really do not know for how long. Yeah, it's not a very nice situation to be. Anyway, we're having ongoing issues with the car transmission, as some of you may be aware. We're on our fourth mechanic. The guy who took it to this time said, yeah, I found a wire that has been damaged and I've repaired the wire and it all seems to be okay now. And I said, okay, but I still think it needs this particular part replacing, because the particular model of transmission that's on our car it's a really, really common fault. Around 90% of the faults for this transmission is this one part. It's not a massive job to do, but everybody seems to not want to do it. So hopefully he's going to do it. So, in light of the car breaking down again, I wasn't able to take Lillian to the airport. So, fortunately, Sharon from Thinker Life, she took Lillian in for me, which was absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Sharon. And Andy for sparing the time out of your busy lives to be able to do it with all your remodelling and construction and building and things. She got to the airport, tried to message me. No, she couldn't message me. I thought, it'd been a long time. So I messaged Lillian, and the message left my phone but didn't get to Lillian's. Turns out her SIM card has decided it no longer wants to access data. But it's too late to do anything about it, because she needs that phone number for various things on her phone, for banking and stuff like that, because it's all tied. Right, so I thought I'd give a bit of an update on this tree. The spray seems to have worked. I'm going to give it another spray. Yeah, these are all the old almonds from last year that didn't actually come to anything. Yep. Seems like we might have beaten the infestation. It's had about 4 treatments. I don't think this is going to recover. I think it's past what it can do. I'm just having a look around now. Don't see any more of the green fly aphids. That doesn't mean there aren't any. The whole of this side doesn't look well at all. It'll get a really good hard pruning later in the year. So all this down here, the grass is all drying out, so I'm going to have to get on and get that trimmed. I actually wanted to do it before Lillian left, but unfortunately that hasn't worked out. It looks like some trees over there are dying along the side. I don't know what that's all about. They weren't particularly well a while ago, so I don't know. And no more of those black bugs on the olive trees. All the flowers have gone now, they're just turning brown, so we'll see how many olives we actually end up getting on this. That'll be quite cool. What about this one? Yeah, this one had more of the black bugs on it. Nope, that's all okay. That's the postie. He's already been here. So, right. How are the figs doing? We're getting a lot of growth. It smells very figgy. And people who have fig trees will recognise the smell. They're nowhere near ripe yet. No, but they're doing well. And Lillian's asked me to pick them all before the birds get to them, obviously, and put them in the dehydrator. Ideally, she wants me to do them as whole figs, but the size of these ones, I think they're going to be too big. They'll have to be cut in half, which is fine too. I received a message yesterday. I've got a present for you, and it should be with you tomorrow. What could it be, I thought to myself. Nice things. A job. So that's the door curtain, and I'm not sure what's in this box. All it says is final product, don't unpack. Maybe that means I shouldn't unpack it. Well, I'm sure it doesn't actually. But right, I'll get this open to see what's in it. That. Okay. Right. looks like I've got to do some cutting. I wonder if I can do a real straight line, or if it works out mine. I better message Lillian and say thank you very much, I've got the stuff, and find out where I'm supposed to put them without her having a rude reply. Right, so I'm actually going to ring Lillian and see what she has to say for herself. Hang on a sec, I'm not showing phone screens and numbers and things like that. That one, and I'll put it on speaker.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. I got my present.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Oh, thanks.
You're very welcome. Now, I do recommend that maybe you get one of the dogs to double check your measurements, seeing as I'm not there, before you actually cut it. I remember what fun we had last time we made some of these.
Yes, well, the dogs are in at the moment because they're seeing off various butterflies and birds at the moment. So,
Okay.
so I've got 2 boxes with window thing. I've opened one and had a quick look before I contacted you, and then the other one's the door thing. Which door? We have 2.
Downstairs living room.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, we put the temporary one up. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Right. Well, thank you. I just wanted to know.
You're very welcome. Well, I thought it was better than sending you something like chocolates or anything whilst I'm over here in the UK.
Well, yeah, and obviously chocolates would melt.
Exactly. The heat you've got, I've got nothing like that here.
No,
very,
good.
Very temperate.
Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad, since you give me a job to do that I wasn't expecting, adding to my list.
Expecting. There you go. Well, surprises are always good. It's good for the soul.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Okay. And
Enjoy and let me know how you get on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll know about it. I'm sure if it goes completely wrong, then I may send you a message to explain how completely wrong it went.
Okay, I look forward to that later. I'll speak to you later, darling.
Okay,
Bye.
darling. Bye. Swine. Right, I better get on with this, hadn't I? Thanks for watching Tales from the Caveside. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.